What's going on, everyone? My name is Jade and I'm delighted to welcome you to another video right here on FPL Empire. So in this video, basically we'll be looking at making decision. Who should we have in our team between Liverpool's two explosive fullbacks, Trent Alexander-Arnold at 7.5 million or Andrew Robertson at 7 million? Two of the greatest FPL assets of our time. Is it really worth it to spend extra 9.5 million on Trent? Or we should rather just go for Robertson at 7 million? Should we be considering doubling up on the two of them? Perhaps that will give us better value going into the season. Well, we'll discuss all of this and many more in this video. So if you enjoy it, kindly give it a like. Subscribe if you are new around here, and let's get into it. I think it is safe to start with the fact that Trent Alexander-Arnold is by a distance the best attacking fullback in the Premier League at the moment. However, Andrew Robertson is not far behind. As a matter of fact, in this video, perhaps for the first time, you might get a conviction, a clear one, backed up by stats to show that there's no much to differentiate between these two explosive fullbacks. Last season, Andrew Robertson 0.79 pass progression value was only second to Trent's 0.87. His 383 passes into the box was only second to Trent Alexander-Arnold 483, which was first in the league. So these two wonderful players are side by side when it comes to getting involved in everything that Liverpool does on the field of play. When it comes to passes into the final third, Robertson 2,710 is the first in the whole league last season, better that of Trent Alexander-Arnold. His 3,189 total passes was first in the entire league, better even that of Trent Alexander-Arnold, which shows how involved Robertson is and his potentials to get those wonderful attacking returns is massive. It's massive. So as far as I'm concerned, really, it's a bargain at 7 million. So last season, Robertson had 83.92 total passes per 90, which is first in the league. Trent Alexander-Arnold, on the other hand, had 81.08 total passes per 90, which is second in the league. As far as passes into the final third is concerned, Robertson had 71.32. That is first in the league. On the other hand, Trent Alexander-Arnold had 70.89 passes into the final third. That statistics is second only to Robertson in the league. How about passes into the box? Well, Trent Alexander-Arnold this time around comes top. He is first in the league with 13.42. On the other hand, Robertson didn't do badly. He was second in the league with 10.08 passes into the box per 90. When it comes to key passes, Trent Alexander-Arnold was third in the league. Third. That's wonderful, guys. Only Bruno Fernandes and KDB had better statistics when it comes to key passes as far as the entire season was concerned. He had 2.22 key passes per 90. Robertson, on the other hand, was fifth in the league. He had 1.58 key passes per 90. How about when it comes to their expected assist XA per 90 for the entire season? Trent Alexander-Arnold was sixth with an XA of 9.32 per 90. Robertson, on the other hand, was 14th in the league with 1.23 XA per 90. He had 9.18 big chances per 90 and 9.06 expected goals per 90. Trent, on the other hand, had 9.58 big chances per 90 and 0.09 xg, that is expected goals per 90. This metrics goes to show that Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson are always involved. So they are so good, they are so involved, and it is a dream really to have, even if it's one of them in our team. And from the metrics we have been able to analyze so far to help us to make a constructive and objective decision as to who to choose in our team, we can see that there's not much to differentiate between the two of them. The two young men are just awesome. They are really good guys. And then to put matters into a greater perspective, let us take a look at their performance in the past 3 seasons to then create a balance of objective decision making. It will surprise you to know, as you can see right now on the screen, that in the past 3 seasons, that is when we put 18-19 season, 19-20 season, and the just concluded 2021 season together, both Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson had racked up the same number of FPL points, 555 each. Is that not amazing? In the 18-19 season, Robertson had 213 total points. Trent, on the other hand, had 185. In the 19-20 season, Robertson had 181 points in total, while Trent had 210. And in the just concluded season, 2021, Robertson had 161 points, the highest scoring defender in the game, while Trent Alexander-Arnold had 160. If you put all of these together, you get 555 points each for the two. This goes to show even further that really these two guys are awesome, and there's not much to differentiate between the two of them. So the question we asked at the beginning of the video was, is it really worth the extra 9.5 million to spend on Trent when we can just get Robo in our team for 7 million? Well, the answer to that question is yours to decide, because the truth is, as much as we want to seek advice from so-called experts on how to build our team, how we want to set our team up, the players to buy, to really enjoy the game, you need to make your own decisions sometimes. Yes, it is your team. Fine, it is nice to seek advice, yes. However, endeavor to make your own decisions, because you know your team better, and when you make decisions, it will be easy for you to stand by them and their outcomes. So it is yours to decide who to go for. The facts are there, the statistics are there before you right now. So then you make your decision as to who you want to choose between these two wonderful FPL gems that we are always in awe watching them week in, week out. So then, having come to the realization of the fact that there's not much to pick apart between these two great FPL assets, should we then proceed to double up on the two of them? Well, the obvious truth is, if you can afford it, underline it guys, afford. If you can afford to double up on the two Liverpool explosive fullback, you should really consider it, because this season, and trust me guys, these two guys will score way more points than most midfielders and even strikers. Last season, for instance, they are 160 and 161 points respectively. If they were to be listed as strikers, they would be 5th and 6th respectively. That is to say, after Harry Kane with 242 points, Patrick Bamford, Jamie Vardy, Ollie Watkins. This year, we will have Andy Robertson and then Trent Alexander-Arnold. It has always been like that almost all season. The same thing when we go to midfield brackets of the entire game. They will score more than most of these guys. So, the truth is, who should we really be considering in our teams? With the way their fixtures are arranged. Going into the season, then they play Norwich in game week 1, Burnley in game week 2. I bet Liverpool plays Chelsea in game week 3. which may, as a matter of fact, end up in a 0-0 draw. Then Leeds in game week 4, Crystal Palace, Brentford, and then Man City in game week 7, which is tricky. In game week 8 is Watford, Man United in game week 9, Brighton in game week 10. And the beauty of these two folks is the fact that even when Liverpool don't keep clean sheet, their attacking potentials are just enormous. They're going to deliver on those attacking returns. There is a plus, there is a bonus this season, because contrary to last season, that Liverpool's defense was just whack. We all know the obvious problem with injuries to all of their senior players at centre back, BVD, Gomez, Matip. So it was pretty much leaky with the kits they had to play, of midfielders in defense sometimes. But it's a different ball game this season. They have full roster in the back line. All the injured guys are back. They're playing well in pre-season. VVD is playing. Matip is back. Gomez is back. They've added an excellent talent in Konate. So we can be rest assured of the fact that clean sheets will come in numbers this season for Liverpool. And with all the attacking potentials of Robertson and Trent, trust me, guys. So if you have the ability to double up on them, you should really consider it. You should really consider it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've been able to have the much needed resources for you to make objective decision as to who to pick of the two wonderful and brilliant players, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson. I hope that if you're already considering double up on the two of them, now you have another reason to proceed with that plan, because of all of the statistics and analysis that we have examined in this video. Again, if you enjoy it, kindly give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.